Matt Miazga's one of our stronger players. He's the real captain back there, but he's had so many injuries,
Was
and he
was
had a
he the one that got the red card in the playoff? Yeah.
yep. I saw a story. Messi, hypothetic or supposedly, followed the refs into their locker room, which is no different than what Matt did, except Matt had a pizza box because he's eating pizza, just voicing his concerns after the match. Which I mean, to be fair, it's probably not. It's not the best look by any means, but he wasn't aggressive. Yeah, and they ended up suspending his ass for it. So people were like kind of watching, like, okay, how's Messi gonna, is he gonna get some special treatment here, or is it gonna be, the same? Turns out maybe it was a little special treatment. I don't know. Maybe he didn't break the rules. I don't know.
But I mean, it's stuff like that you're not going to really find too much in other sports. Like in basketball, you may have a player going up to the other locker room. But I think basketball and soccer have a lot of similarities when it comes to like how players interact with each other. A lot of them grow up with each other through camps and stuff. Um, but I mean, it's those kind of storylines that keep the sport alive. Like now, all of Cincinnati hates Miami and top officials of MLS because that happened, and coming for a vengeance this year.
Yeah, yeah. I've certainly had my qualms with the Pro Referees Association quality. It's so inconsistent, and I think we've talked about it before. Like, you can call all the plays you want, but you have to do it justly. Like, you have to do it in equal amounts for either team. You can't show favoritism, and I think soccer, for whatever reason, does have an ugly history of kind of corruption and some of that. So I mean, it's your mind goes to it pretty quick,
Yeah.
pretty quick.
Um, Soccer's one of those where you don't expect plays, you just expect positioning. Really, so when people are like they run plays, it's like yeah, they run plays. Like it may not be like a hey run a post route and you run a corner. Um, but I mean like yeah, they use their positioning to run those plays. Um, it's the same like we sat you down and watched NASCAR.
Sure.
Forced you to watch NASCAR for a while, and it's like there were things we had to explain because the normal viewer isn't going to understand how side drafting pushes the air on the spoiler of a car and produces a bunch of drag on the back of the car, giving that person the advantage to move past. So it's just stuff like that like the casual fan is gonna miss.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. The one of the other games. So this was interesting, and I didn't really. I noticed it when it happened, but Philadelphia Union, 2 years in a row in the off season, sends their best striker to other teams. And so this year they sent Ty Baribo to DC United. He was getting pretty close to the Golden Boot race last year. So he was producing, like they moved on from Gazdog. He went to Columbus. He didn't really do very well in Columbus, but they have this weird record of like moving on when you expect them to keep the player. But I mean, Ty Baribo made him pay for it. DC United beat Philly 1-0. He got his revenge goal. I think it was an upset for sure. I don't know, man. That's what you watch for. You watch for the storylines.
This wasn't MLS, but did you see in England, I think it was, or Ireland, some player on loan hit a game-winning goal against the team that
He was loaned out from.
yeah. And so
No, I
every
didn't.
player on that team was chasing him around the field trying to kill him. Cuz it was like I think there was like actual stakes in the game. Like it was like relegation or like if that team won they were moving up or something like that. And he just like screwed him.
That's it's what a unique situation to be in as a player, you know? Like, I don't know what position he played, but like
Striker, I think.
Okay, so yeah, I mean there was a reasonable chance that he could contribute to a goal. But man, that's the beauty of the sport, dude.
Yeah.
That's what we need here. We need shit. We need stakes. Stakes make everything better.
Yeah. With a little
Ribeye,
bit of A1 sauce.
porterhouse.